Yeah. What's going on, guys? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of true school sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren in great city of Charlotte. 5 in a row for the Hornets. Shout out to the Hornets, man. Dwight Howard, Kemba Walker, and all them. Getting it done. They haven't lost since I turned 23, so shout out to the Hornets. Hopefully they can make the playoffs. But in regards to boxing, because as you guys can see in the title and in the background, that's what we talk on this channel is boxing. We're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua in this video, we must address this man by this name because he legally got his name changed. But Marvelous Marvin Hagler, yes, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, that one, the one that fought in the '80s, the one that was a great middleweight champion. Marvelous Marvin Hagler becomes the latest all-time great old school fighter to give Anthony Joshua props, to speak glowingly of Anthony Joshua. If you guys remember, maybe a year and a half ago, I made videos about how Larry Holmes, George Foreman, and Evander Holyfield all talked very positively of Anthony Joshua. So you can add Marvin Hagler to the list, which I think is probably here's what he said about Anthony Joshua, because he was at the some big award show in Monaco called the Laureus Awards, or Laureus Awards, Laureus Awards. Seemed like a big deal from what I researched. Here's what he said in regards to Anthony Joshua. He said, I quote, I think Anthony's got a great shot and a great future as long as they don't rush him too fast. You know, that's the only problem. Right now, I think that Anthony Joshua is the new star in the boxing world, and he has great opportunities. Also, there is a lot of money to be made. Anthony, I met him last year, and he was a great kid. And that fight with Klitschko was fantastic. I hated to see anybody lose that fight because I like Klitschko, but Anthony is the future. End quote. So Marvin speaks very glowingly of Anthony Joshua. You know, it's just saying that, like, yo, this guy right here, he has a chance to be, he is the next star in boxing, and he got a chance to make a lot of money in the sport. And that's very true because, you know, Anthony Joshua, you look at obviously being the cash cow of the UK and in Europe, and on that side of the pond, he's firmly established out there. You know, he'll be fighting Joseph Parker on March 31st at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, in Wales, and that's a massive venue. That's where they had the Champions League final last year for soccer. For those of you who follow soccer, you guys know what I'm talking about. So he's selling out soccer stadiums. He's doing great numbers, great views, great, just making a lot of money for Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and just over there for boxing. So he's got that going over there. You know, there's plans to bring him here later on in the year, potentially to the USA to fight Jarrell Miller. So that'll be interesting when it does happen. But I think it's good to get any sort of praise from Marvin Hagler because for those of you who don't know, man, Marvin Hagler is not, you know, someone who speaks glowingly of too many people. He doesn't even like to be in the media. Like, this is a guy that I met at the WBC convention in late 2016. And he was a nice guy, but he just can be very standoffish. He's not one to talk too much, right? He's just not a very talkative guy. He's not a loquacious guy. So for him to give Anthony Joshua any sort of praise, I think is great. Because I talked to Marvin, you know, I took a picture with him because he's my dad's favorite fighters. But Marvin, he's not a guy that talks a lot, and he just sure as hell is a guy that does a lot of interviews. Because I asked for an interview, and he was like, nah. Apparently everybody's telling me he hadn't done a full sit-down interview with anybody or any type of interview in like years. So it's like, okay. So yeah, no, big respect to Anthony Joshua getting his props from Marvin Hagler. And I look forward to seeing how he continues to evolve as a star in boxing. You know, he's got to obviously do his job in the ring, and the rest will take care of itself. And he's got a big fight against Joseph Parker. But should he get past Parker, I'm very interested to see how, when he does come to the States, how that debut will be received here in America, because a lot of people don't really know him here yet. How will Eddie Hearn go about promoting him here? That's one of the most interesting, compelling storylines from the Matchroom boxing stable that I think for myself personally. Like, how will Eddie Hearn make Anthony Joshua relevant in this country, in America, which is the entertainment capital of the world? That's really like of interest to me. So that's what it is. Marvin Hagler crowns Anthony Joshua as the star of the boxing world. Okay, so that's what it is. And you know, like I say in every video, my name is Brennan Taylor. All right, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania, and that's Dania in South Florida. If you didn't know, so if you didn't know, get your damn geography up. And until next time, take care, guys.